Hi, everybody. We'll try again.
Welcome to The Other Dimension with the team Damon Penny, Ben Winfield, and Louisa Brown. We guide you through the supernatural, the occult, and the unexplained, answering questions that will make you question your grip of reality, with special guests guiding you through everything from demons to divination, cryptids to crystals, religion to skeptics. We explore in depth the true meaning of the unexplained. So strap in, kick back, and enjoy as we enter the other dimension.
Hello. Right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Sorry about before with Ben with his massive sausage fingers hitting the wrong button. So Ben will be joining us because he's now home. He's just gone through to the kitchen, see the pups, get a drink, and then he'll be back. But our guest today is, if I go that way, What Bill? Hi, how are you?
Long time.
How you been doing?
I've been doing good. It's crazy over here on this side of the pond, but otherwise, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Dealing, just having to deal with the human race in general.
Yeah.
The usual problems, What can I say? So, how's it over there? How's it with you and yours and all that?
Yeah, we're all good. Ben is here. Damon won't be joining us tonight.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm sure we
Sorry to
still have a
hear
good
that.
show. Oh, I got Kate's already on. Hi, Lou. Hey, Wild Bill.
Hey,
Hi,
Kate.
Kate. Are you? Ben's going through something. You all right?
I think I've got a bit of gypsum in my eye still.
You got gypsum in your eye, right?
All
Ben's
right.
got something in his eye, so he's gone to sort it out.
2 seconds.
Kate says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so hopefully Damon will be joining us maybe next week, the week after, I don't know. Just see how it goes. So we wish wish Damon all well.
Hope he starts feeling better. Yeah.
We've got Brasso on saying hello all. And Kate's saying hello to Brasso.
Yeah, we had a couple of other people on the other one, but
Yeah.
they might have thought that, hey, okay, it's not going to happen now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jeanette popped up on the other one, so
Okay.
she might pop on again. We'll just see
Well,
what happens.
they saw I was going to be a guest. And they said, "Oh hell no," and just left. Okay.
No.
What rating do we have on the show today? By the way,
What do you mean?
NC-17 GP rating. I mean, triple X. How am I going to carry myself today?
However you want.
Let's go NC-17 then. Let's go NC-17.
Mind.
With mature guidance. With adult guidance. Yeah, we'll go that one.
Okay.
That's in case.
I think we're pretty safe as long as we don't mention certain bugs and viruses. We're all good.
I can't talk about roaches.
Oh, you can talk about them. That's fine. They're
Not
allowed.
that kind of bugs. Oh, okay. You said bugs. I was just wondering. Okay. But anyways, welcome back, Ben.
Sorry about that, guys. I've been working in a plasterboard making factory, and they use rock.
Sheetrock.
Yeah, basically, and we've got caked in it on a daily basis, and it keeps getting in my eye, even when I've had a bloody shower and everything, because I was white when I finished.
Well, over here, with sheetrock factories over here, they use these things that God made called goggles.
Yeah. We were busy taking down an old silo. We wasn't actually near it. We were just getting covered in the dust.
Yeah, just something that's in the air. Right, okay.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have you here.
As well.
No, I had a gas mask on, believe it or not.
You had a gas mask on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But that just covers the nose and the mouth, though.
Oh, no, these are the facial ones cover my eyes.
Oh, it's a full face. Okay, it's a full face then. Okay.
You still end up with black bits here.
Yeah. It's good working in that kind of business.
Yeah.
Oh, got Annette on. Hi,
Evening
Annette.
all.
Kate says, "What's new, Wild Bill? So glad you're on. Legend."
Here's legend.
Zero says, "Good evening, all. How are you all?"
How we doing?
Annette says, "You need safety glasses, Ben."
Yeah.
And Jeanette's on. Hi, Jeanette.
I'm glad you're here, Ben. I thought it was going to be me and the boss for a while by ourselves. It's going like, this should be a fun one, because her and I are both about equally invested in AI. Maybe me a little bit more.
Probably, yeah. I
Maybe
did
there.
download the Chat GTP or whatever it's called today before going on the show to have a little play around with that. And I was going to get it up and ask some things on it, but we're having to use my phone because you went back.
Yeah.
So that failed.
As of what time are we now? 19. What time is it there, Wild Bill?
About that time, it's 2:21, something like that.
2:21. So
Oh, no. I'm into numerology. I just now looked down at my clock. 222.
Ooh.
I keep hitting trips. Everywhere I go, I hit trips. Everywhere.
So
in triple numbers. I don't know what that means, but I keep seeing triple numbers everywhere I go.
as of 2 hours ago, Chat GPT is no longer the most advanced AI system going.
I'm okay. I'm still here, by the way.
A new one has come about by Google, and I'm not sure if it's online yet or not. But they've advanced the AI system beyond Chat GPT, which makes you wonder what the hell's going on and at what point are we going to start seeing Skynet?
Who is to say Skynet's not? Who is to say Skynet is not already there, Ben?
Yeah, I know.
So going back to your angel numbers of 222, that means good fortune in finances, relationships, and career, as well as a reminder to work towards your soul's purpose.
So that's for today. Okay.
There you go.
But every time it's funny. Every time I look at a clock, somebody asks me a time or something like that, I look down and it's always trip numbers. I can come from the kitchen into the thing and just happen to look at the clock and it'll say 555, or it's hard to get 12, 12, 12 out of a clock, but you know, hey, I have gotten 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
You know, but I always get these trip numbers all the time. Every time I look somewhere, and like one of my favorite numbers, and it has fallen a few times on lottery, is 666. I get that number all the time.
You start playing more, mate. So you've got 666, you've got 222, you've got your 1, 2.
Well, I get 555, 111, 333. I get them all. I mean,
I usually get 13, 13.
Yeah.
But 13 seems to follow me around.
See, the thing is that I just keep getting trip numbers.
Any series of repeating threes, as in triple numbers, is likely a message of luck or change in your career, success, ambition, or focus.
Oh boy, I have a busy one then, because it happens every day.
You can keep changing your focus every day.
That's what it's like. No wonder my mind's so scrambled. It keeps changing focus every day. But anyways.
I know that feeling.
But anyways. Well, I'm sorry we don't have Damon on today. I hope he does start feeling better. I am glad Ben's here, because now I don't have to be with the boss by myself. It scares me.
Aww.
It scares everyone.
I know, she's scary.
Yeah, you should be scared.
All females are scary. It's not just the boss. It's all females are scary. You got to remember this, Ben. Here's one thing I can always say about females, and this holds true no matter what. They fight dirty.
Yeah. I've had prior experience of that a couple of times.
I mean, would you pick up a frying pan and try to hit her with it? No, because you're a gentleman. Will she pick up a frying pan and try to hit you with it? Yes, yeah. She's a woman.
Might be the spatula, because that's just fun. Slappy noise.
Okay, here's a personal story for you all, guys. Obviously, you all know that me and Lou do Viking reenactments. We do the Viking fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to train Lou. That's how we sort of met. I trained her how to fight and everything like that.
Good trainer.
So we're doing a fight at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes a shot with an axe. Obviously, these are blunt, luckily. Gets it under my shield and drops me like a sack of spuds.
I was expecting you to jump back. You usually jump away. He didn't jump away. It made contact.
Not just on one occasion. This happened quite a few times on a regular occasion.
No.
See, Ben, what you're not understanding is that she's doing this on purpose. For that way, when the time does come, she can tell the police, we were just LARPing. It was an accident. So it's an accident. There is no capital murder charge or nothing. It was an accident.
You need to jump out the way.
Yeah. And if the guy had just if he had just jumped off the Hindenburg a little bit quicker, he might have made it too, but that's like what you should have. But anyways, it's all fun and games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair to her, she was one of the most feared women on the field at one point.
Got to trust. I mean, you got to fear that red hair.
Yeah.
I'm
because you trained me. Everyone's scared of you.
I'm married to a berserker. Just there is no training of that. They just go crazy. Is that what you play? Are you a berserker?
No.
Well, you used to be.
I used to do all the stunt work for people for the crowd and stuff, but I've had to retire from that now.
Okay, because a berserker, you can't. That's the deal with a berserker. They just go crazy.
Yeah.
There is no rationalization of a berserker.
Yeah.
Not like there are with other type of warriors and stuff. They have a trained way of fighting. A berserker does not. He just goes in there and whatever he's got in his hands, a killing element.
I used to run, jump at the shield walls, do all that sort of stuff. But 3 slip discs in my spine have stopped me from doing it.
Well, it's called getting older too,
Yeah.
I can see me going out there playing that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, right. It's like hit me first so I can lay down, please. But anyways.
Gemini, that's the name of the Google one.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, you were talking about this Google intelligence. I've been seeing that about the AI chat stuff, and I really don't know that much about that. But it's like
Gemini project that's come online.
Is this one of those things like like companies use that when they're talking back to you about a problem or something, it says, chat now? You go to a site and it says you can chat now, and you go onto the little chat thing and it answers you back with what you ask and stuff.
Yeah, but this is a hell of a lot more advanced. This is like the next step.
Anything would be more advanced than the Yodel chat, because that you're just going round and round in circles and you don't get anywhere.
The AI system on this is considered to be one of the top ones going in mainstream. So this is non-military AI systems.
Because more of the AI stuff I know is probably be leaning more back toward the military type AI stuff.
Yeah, I think we've both seen a fair share of that stuff, Bill.
But like I was telling Lou earlier when we was backstage, like a lot of people, they don't realize when AI actually started. When the people knew about it. It was started before that, but they really didn't know. It was like when the lunar rover.
Yeah.
The lunar rover is actually one of your first tangible physical pieces of artificial intelligence. And people didn't realize that.
It's one of them things, isn't it? You've always said it. Always take whatever's mainstream and add 60 years to it, and you've got what the military's got.
Mm-hmm. Right, because military. Why is the military going to give away their secrets? You only find out about this stuff. It only goes open once everybody else knows about it. And then, just kind of, for instance, like the military and government coming out about, of course, this is about what the subject is today, but just bringing it up about UFOs.
Yeah.
And people keep asking me, they even ask me, like, well, when you get on conspiracy theory stuff of like, why do I think now all of a sudden they're doing this? Is simply because I tell everybody about it. Say thanks to the cell phone. Because I guarantee you, were cell phones not out there, we still would be in the dark about UFOs.
Yeah.
Because, and it's the same way with artificial intelligence too. Because of the way the media is now and everything and stuff, it gets out, even if it's supposed to be something that's not supposed to get out, but yet somebody's standing back in the audience with a little cell phone taking a picture of it and it gets out. That's even happened with artificial intelligence.
It happens with a lot of things. Like you have to look back to World War II and there's stuff like that's happened before. I always love it. Like the one massive misconception is people always believe that eating carrots will help you see in the dark. That was a cover story that they told people, and it got back to Germans. And
I know carrots, the vitamin K in there, basically. Carrots. Yeah. It was. I know it's supposed to help you see better at night and stuff. So I know back during that time, like you said, you get these diets heavy in that way to make the soldiers where they can see better at night.
Yeah, it was a cover story though for radar, because Britain had invented the radar system and no one knew about it. Even the Americans didn't. So the Germans started eating all carrots.
Well, there's also, cover stories. You get cover stories all the time because it's not cover stories. That's not really a good way to put it. It's a misdirection. Well, no, it's meant for misdirection. It's to pull you away from what is really going on and putting you into something that's less dangerous for the government. Yeah. It's just like, we're not going to talk about bugs and viruses, but like something that just happened back in 2020. I think that was something to draw the people's views away from other things that were going on, But anyway, that's how we're getting on this dadgum conspiracy stuff. We don't need that. We were talking AI, and that's what it's supposed to be today. AI.
Well, we always talk about general, don't we? We always have a topic, and it never.
Well, I was going to say when I get here, my mind changes so much. It's like, well, here's what we're going to start off with.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now where Bill's mind carries us after that, we don't know. It just depends on which rabbit hole he picks at the time.
I will be 2 seconds, guys. I'm getting death stared by one of the pups.
All right, I'll put some comments up. Let's have a look.
Go ahead, let's do it. And if anybody has any questions, please ask some questions.
What we got? Hang on, we've had quite a few.
What's it? Oh, I love this down here with Kate. It says, have you seen that they can call you using your family member's voice asking for money?
I've gone further back up because we've got quite a few comments we've missed.
I know. Well, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. So, Kate also put going back onto the numbers, end of the year bill, it'll be 123123. That's in the American system. And then we've got Sarah says number 4 seems to follow her a lot. We've got Jim on. Good evening, Lou and Ben. Is the man himself well built? Number 4 is magic number for me.
And you're gonna give me such a big head, I won't even be able to fit in the door.
Sarah says we have to. Men have muscles, women have brains.
Okay.
Scott's on.
That's women out there who, yeah. I met some out there who's more men than I am. So, what can I say? God bless them.
And then, here we go. That one from Kate. Have you seen that they can call you using a family member's voice asking for money? They've broken down and need to pay for a tow truck, etc. Wire the money through ASAP.
Believe it or not, I just read about that one yesterday.
Yeah.
That exact same one. It was because I followed this guy who does scams, and he goes back in and tries to wreck them,
Yeah.
And there was something I was watching about him, and then that came on, and it was like, oh no. And they actually kind of showed an example of it.
Yeah.
And it was like, first thing that came to me is how did they get the voice of the person I know? How did they get that? How do they know what they sound? And then I started thinking the only way they can do that is by calling them with the same thing, picking up on their voice recognition, and then linking stuff, because that's another thing people don't realize too, is how safe it is out there on the internet when you start Googling somebody's name. Then at that point, it's like, well, how did they even know they were my family member? Real simple. Google
Yeah.
their name. Then it comes up, they are also related to these people. And this stuff you can get for free. Then you Google that person's name. Then it comes up with their information. A lot of times even gives their phone number. It just depends on which search you use.
Yeah.
But you can get this stuff for free. Then all they got to do is call them, record the voice, digitize it, figure out what the deal is, give it to AI. I mean, I don't know how the AI works. I mean, it's got to be it's got to be crazy how it works.
Yeah.
And it figures it out. The next thing you know, they're calling you using somebody, your mama's voice saying, I broke down on the side of the road and I need some money. Can you send it to me now? And they'll give you an address, which is actually the address of the person scamming you wanting the money. But when they tried that with me and told me they needed $2,000 for a tow when I know it's only $60, that kind of blew it. But, it's like you use the wrong damn tow service. Here, let me give you a number to call. But no, AI has just gotten so spooky though lately. It really has. I mean, look back on movies. I mean, movies have told about it. I mean, it's just like I'm trying to think of a Simpson episode that told about it. I know there's one out there.
There's quite a few.
About AI, yeah, and but AI is really kind of scary because what scares me. I mean, I like AI. I think it's great. There's only one part that I don't like. They learn.
Yeah, that's the problem with this new one.
And the thing is, as soon as they go biological with it, then that's what's going to scare me, is because now it's the overtake of mankind. Now we're going back to Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff about where the machines take over and stuff.
They reckon we're not far off the precipice where we're getting to a point where we won't be able to go back. The AI will become
the master. Basically, AI is going to become the master.
Yeah.
And especially, like I said, especially when see, that's true. Actually, I mean, see, there again too. Now, this is one thing that bothers me. I'm not artificial. Believe me, if I was artificial intelligent, they would make me a lot smarter than what I am. I'm artificial dumbness. I'm AD.
I think I'm there with you, buddy.
Artificial dumbness. I'm put on there to show how smart AI, how smart AI really is when it's not. Because when they compare it to me, it's like, damn, that thing's smart. It's smarter than Wild Bill. So, hey, what can I say? But where was I going with this? But yeah, this, like I said, it's where they become the boss. But, what I was going to say is now with looking at AI, though, it kind of fits in hand with something else that always has fascinated me. The Matrix.
Yes. All too well.
It kind of fits in hand with the Matrix because basically, that people go, well, how can AI go along with the Matrix? Matrix is just, you think it's real, but it's not, and da 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 da. But it's like, yeah, that's true. You're not really there. This is all going through your mind. But what created the Matrix? AI created the Matrix. Artificial intelligence is what keeps the Matrix running and making it seem like it's real, So that's AI that's got to do that. So AI is all around us and it's really getting spooky. And one of the things that really got me, I mean, I'd forgotten all about what we were going to talk about today. I had, because I had to cancel the last one because I can't remember what it was for, but it was for a real reason. I didn't lie.
Right.
There again, I have a habit of not lying, so I know that, but I can't remember what it was for. But anyways, I think I had to go somewhere real quick, if I wasn't mistaken. But anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying, Ben? No, boss, what was I saying?
I don't know, I've kind of got lost as well.
You was on about the Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was
okay.
the
Well,
one.
yeah, we're talking about the Matrix, but the artificial intelligence help makes the Matrix so that, it seems like it is real. There was somewhere I was going with that after that, but Lou's done got lost down my rabbit hole. I forgot to give her a map of which way we were going. Don't worry, Lou. You'll find a light and just follow it. Just
Okay, follow the light.
follow the voices. I don't know too much about following.
Don't follow the voices. Don't follow the voices.
Hang on, the voices or the light. What am I going for?
I tell you what, best thing to do is just sit there, take out a pack of cards. We'll find you. But they both kind of fit hand in hand, and
Let me just.
and in the
Sorry,
scary
guys.
in the
Sorry,
scary.
my knee just clicked. It made a really loud clicky click noise.
Don't feel bad. I click every time I take a step.
Yeah, but this was like firecracker going off.
I know, that's what I'm saying. My ankle does that. Matter of fact, my ex-wife, that's how she used to find me at the grocery store. She would listen for the click because it sounded like somebody snapping their finger. And what it is, it was my ankle clicking each time I took a step. Well, I used to run marathons, and I actually wore one of the first pairs of Nike Air insole shoes back in 1970. 70s, it was mid 70s, anyways. It was some of the first they were called Air Winds, and I was running a marathon, and I literally, what it was like a like you shoe sole, your sole, and you had like a go check, Ben, see if you can get that out of your eye.
It just keeps. I think it's just a little bits of dust.
But I had like a little mat. It was like a little mat in there, though, like an air mat, swimming mat, whatever, camping mat that you lay on. And it had a blowout. Literally had a blowout. And I kept running the race anyways, and it was in a place that the roads were crested real bad, and it ate all the car. Well, it tore my foot up.
Nice.
And it tore my right foot up. Doc told me to stay off of it and blah, blah, blah. That was in January. June comes around, July comes around, which is for the Atlanta Peachtree Road Race, which is one of the biggest 10K road races over here in the United States. I actually worked for the company. I was running for the company of the guy who owned the company also did the Atlanta Road Race. He was the president of Atlanta Country Club, Atlanta Track Club. But anyways, I wasn't supposed to run, but I got my ticket in, and I was in the top 200 seated runners. And there's thousands of people who run this race. And I was in like number 178. I was no competition, but I had a good score. I wasn't going to be no first place. And they told me, not to run. I said, well, let me try it. I'll go up to one place. If I'm good, I'll try to keep going. Thing was, I ran, and the injury was so bad it numbed my foot. So I didn't think nothing about it. So I finished the road race. Now, I went back to the doctor. And he says, whatever you did, he said, you've totally ruined your foot now. And he says, I said, well, what's the deal? He said, basically, the padding, the cartilage and stuff in your ankle. I said, yeah. He said, you know what that is, right? I said, yeah. He said, well, it ain't there. He said, it's gone.
Oh, dear.
So now so jumping out of perfectly good airplanes and running marathons has totally devastated my knees and my ankles. So, so I know what it is about popping, man. But the problem is, hopefully it don't become a habit, because then she can always track you down.
Oh, no, it's Lou that pops, not me.
Well, I thought it was you.
Eh?
She said it was you that just made a loud pop.
No, Lou's knees cracked. Right, pop.
Oh, was that you, Lou?
That was my knee.
Oh, I thought you said it was his.
No, my body just cracks and crumbles.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
he's just
great.
on the road anyway.
But anyway, back to AI. But yeah, it really interests me. The only thing is that which really scares me is the deal about how human they are becoming now because of them being able to do AI robotics.
Yeah. Give
The
them
heck
full
with-
bodies now, aren't they?
The heck with AI, period. The AI robotics. That's the reason why I was talking about the biological. As soon as they can come out with a biological robot with AI, we're doomed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's I can't remember where I heard it, but they were talking about like the advancement of the AI is pretty much the history progression of where man will stop using his arms and hands and stuff because something's doing it now instead. And then you look, and basically what it boils down to is man becoming a bowl of jelly that thinks.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's basically about what it, because basically the other will be doing everything else, the AI will. And the problem is with it being a thinker and it learning, will learn that, hey, we can take this over real quick. It can't do nothing.
Just had a comment pop up from Zero there. Haven't they already had to shut 2 systems down because it became self-aware?
Yep.
I do know of the female, the one that said that she was going to kill the human race. I do know they shut that one down.
No, this was there was an AI system. Well, 2 AI systems that they started up, and it was brilliant at first. Then they eventually started talking.
Oh, well, they started talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they realized they were being monitored, they invented their own language to start talking.
It wasn't robots, it was just AI.
Yeah, it's just AI systems.
It was an AI program or AI. Do you want to call it a program? Because now it's escalated to a point to where it's not even a program because of it learning on its own.
Well, AI system, then, shall we say?
Yeah, because AI, like an AI program, to me, when I hear program, that means man can still come in and adjust and interfere or whatever you want to call it, you know.
They basically pulled the plug on it.
But this is, I mean, it's gotten crazy. But what I was going to say is that one thing I saw a movie. It's a new movie. Y'all probably seen it already. Megan. That robot girl.
Naked.
I thought you said naked. I was going to say.
Ben's thinking of a different film. Ben just said naked.
I think it's called Megan, MEGAN. It's about the artificial intelligent robot, the female doll, and she becomes possessive of the little girl who she has befriended, and the things that this robot does to try to, let's say, protect the little girl and stuff. And it's like, wow. And that's a movie that just came out this year. I'd seen it, the name, and I didn't think nothing about it. And one day I was just, saying, let's give it a try and see what happens. And because I'm not really a big sci-fi person. Not really.
It was supposed to be like a reboot kind of remodeling of Chucky, wasn't it? It didn't quite go according to plan.
Well, no, Chucky, no. No. This was actually a robot, but a robot system made by this one woman who put it into a robot. And she had been working on this on a side for this company. She'd kind of been working on it on her own while working on something else for the company. And the company finds it and everything. They see it. They try to bring it out. But then all of a sudden, basically, it goes bad because it can think. And it doesn't try to take over mankind, but it just shows that because of it being able to learn and stuff, that it can do things which it was never programmed to do. See, that's the thing. And then, I've also seen people, but anyways, that movie, I recommend it to anybody to watch. It's
on the list to watch, isn't it?
I think, but it's very, very good. It's AI, and but Chucky sucked. Chucky was just a possessed doll, was what it was. So I wouldn't say that was AI because that was supposedly had an evil person in it. It was just a possessed doll. So I wouldn't really compare that to AI. Not really. That's the reason why I said I wouldn't do it because of that. Because AI is, like we said, was something that was actually done, placed there on purpose. And it's now getting smarter than, this is what I was going to say, but this is kind of laughable. But I was going to say the AI is actually getting smarter than the humans, which with the way things are going right now is not saying much.
I was going to say, you meet some people and they're just like,
I mean,
yeah.
we got the sheeple out there who are told what to believe, and they believe it. They don't question it. That's the reason why I like what I do so much, is because if nothing else, I just try to get the person to question. Go out, look, question it. You know, that keeps you thinking, because, like they say, what you don't use, you lose.
Yeah.
You don't
Totally
use your
agree.
brain. You don't use your brain. You listen to what they tell you and stuff. You will lose the thinking capacity. Then AI can step in even easier. But these recent things I've been seeing, like you were talking about, Ben, which I'm curious to hear more about, is these chat type AI type things. Like, am I really talking to a person or am I not? You know?
No, like the chat GBT is an AI system that basically you feed it certain little bits of information and it'll run wild with what it needs to.
I asked it a couple of questions earlier when I downloaded it, just like things, and some of the answers were actually pretty decent. I asked it, what is a demonologist? And actually, the answer it came up is better than you would get from most people.
Yeah.
I was going to have it up, but I had to use my phone because you weren't here, so I can't. I might pop it up on, screenshot it and put it on the page.
Do you have to use a phone on that software? Can you use a computer with a mic and stuff?
Any system can run it.
Yeah, I just downloaded the app onto the phone.
Funny enough, this is
Basically,
what
I'm
also
trying to say
started.
is, send it to me. I want to check it out.
Chat GPT is what started a lot of the writers' strike in Hollywood, because they were on about using it to write films and TV episodes. That's what we're starting with.
Okay, basically that's what I've been watching there then on Good Mythical Mornings then.
Yep.
Where they did the one with doing, and I even looked at it too on my computer, about the artificial intelligence writing a story.
Yep.
You would just give it a few words and then it would continue on.
Yep. Yeah. The only people that managed to do it as of yet that actually went out and did it, believe it or not, is South Park. They actually used Chat GPT to write an episode of South Park.
Wow. And it actually made sense and stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Now, I tell you what's not making sense to me, I've just noticed, is that new transgender South Park.
Yeah. The South Park is onto its own entity, shall we say.
Yeah, we won't talk about that, but yeah. I thought that was a joke, but then I started seeing how many different, that it's basically a parallel to South Park.
Yeah.
In other words, another dimension.
Yeah.
There we go. If you want to say it, another dimension. But AI though is.
Comments.
Yeah.
Go on, you a bit closer. I'll let you scroll up.
I don't even know where we are.
We've had quite a few come through, to be fair.
Well, help them out and let's get it. Let's see.
Yeah. Are we there or are we high?
I'm gonna stop. I can't keep up. We're flicking. I can't read. Okay. Yeah, that one Zero put up a while ago about how Hollywood producers using AI. That was quite a while ago. Yeah, Kate put, I was so shocked coming to the US how easy it is to give out and share your personal data. In Germany, it's the opposite. They're so private and everything is paper-based. Google Earth is limited.
It isn't in America.
Google Earth is limited to everybody. There's certain things you cannot. I mean, you can't see Google won't show you across the Great Ice Wall. You know, there's things that Google will not show you. Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Bryce. So I had thought that just as AI is given prompts to program itself, what if our consciousness is given prompts, moral codes, religious teachings to program itself until we create heaven ourselves?
Yeah, pretty much. It's on your basis from that.
God, I saw that and I had what I was going to say and I forgot it again. golly gee whiz, it's hell getting older. But wow. Oh no.
Kate's saying to use eye wash.
Yeah,
Use eye wash, Ben.
it's literally just the dust. My van is full of it, unfortunately. I'll try and clean it tomorrow.
Kate says, I think we're heading towards Wally. Yeah.
Get fat and living in hover chairs.
Yeah.
Wally, I wouldn't consider Wally. No, we're past Wally already. We're past Wally.
Podcasts and literally does that.
Yep.
Joking, Megan, she's next level.
Mm.
It's just like the film AI with Jude Law and Little Boy from that famous ghost film.
Yeah. Oh, what I was going to say is the only thing that's, the reason why I say keep talking about the biological robots, because you got to remember, robots have a code that is universal. Who was that? Isaac Asimov showed that.
Yeah. The universal basis code.
And one of the main things is that a robot cannot kill a human. That was one of the main codes at one time. It's just like in RoboCop, you couldn't kill a police officer. But, one of the first directives, that's what I was trying to say, robot directives was it's acts against the human race, which was none, basically. But then you get the AI, which is artificial intelligence. Okay, it is a thinking, other than breathing, it's a thinking audio thing, that the only thing it doesn't do different than a human is breathe. And but yet there's a conflict when you have a robot with artificial intelligence, unless if it's got some kind of biological base on it, because you would have the two fighting against each other, where AI would say to do this, the robot directives would say, no, you got to do this.
Yeah.
It would go against itself and finally shut itself down, basically, due to conflicts. Now, bringing biologicals into it, though, now this is not quite a robot anymore. I would consider it more of a mechanically enhanced body. So at that point, that would leave the biological more in control, because the other would not really be a robot. It would just be mechanical attachments.
Yeah, you're looking more like Cyberpunk there, aren't you?
Right. Like more, because like you take a robot, put a human brain in it, but yet it wouldn't be a robot. It'd be a biological robot, but it would be considered more human because of the brain is there. And so, it's kind of the distinction about that. So, yeah, I mean, and the thing is, and people don't realize it's already out there. I mean, it is already out there. I mean, the different countries, they've shown their robots with AI in it. Okay, fine. It's, I'll say what they have showed us is that it is learning, becoming bigger and better, if you want to call it that, it just, but I feel that is just the edge, just the tip of it, that they have got the stuff, they got it in there that is better than that. They just don't show it. It's just like the government. They're not going to show you all their secrets. You know what I mean? No. They're not going to show you everything that they've got. And it's just like, it's a scary thought, because, in the government, they kind of treat it like they did with the about aliens. They say we don't really want people to know because we don't know what they'll do. They'll freak out and all that. But yet now it's being shown now that pretty much the human race is actually kind of, if you want to say it, accepting the idea of aliens, of other spirits, of beings.
Slowly drip feeding into it.
Right. But I feel, though, that if they was to introduce AI, like they have opened up to aliens, UFOs, and stuff like that, but that's due to cell phones and stuff because it can't be hid anymore. AI can still be hid. It's still in, and then if you, like I said, you watch that movie, it even makes you think of, have I run up against an AI that I just don't know about? Because it's so human-like. You know, you would think it's actually human, but the scary part is that, like I said, you know, it's just they don't want to show. I don't feel like they want to show the human race because of what it can do. If something is going to cause the human race to go bat crazy, I believe it would be I believe it would be AI intelligence over aliens and UFOs, because so much has been hidden about AI that really, what little bit I do know about it is scary as hell. You know, it's like they're making something out there that can turn us into cattle.
It is an incredibly scary thought of how far AI is going to go. Unfortunately, guys, that's it for the show.
Oh no!
Well, yeah, let's do it at 8 o'clock unless you want to carry on.
I don't know if we're still going to do it for an hour.
We still go the hour
We've
because you
still
still got
got-
15 more
We've
minutes.
got, we've got comments
yeah,
coming
keep
on
going.
still.
Yeah, keep going. Sorry, guys, I'm not used to seeing 8 o'clock and just going into auto shutdown.
You know, well,
Sorry
well, I
about
mean,
that.
if you want to get off, that is fine.
No. It's
We're not got anything to do.
it's
just
force of habit. That's all.
Oh, I
looking
understand.
at the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
for the lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's
Fuck
force of
that.
habit for me too to get used to when y'all come on, because used to y'all came on at 3 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
Now y'all come on at 2 p.m. my time, because y'all used to come on at 8 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
You
A
know,
while
back,
ago.
you know, years back, you know, last year and year before and all that, y'all were coming on at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
We
that's
used to
how
do 8
come-
till 9. Then we
that's how-
did 9 till 10. And then we did,
Right.
now we do 7 till 8.
Well, that's the reason why when y'all went 7 to 8, y'all didn't see me on a lot, because I kept forgetting.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting. And also, too, y'all weren't on Facebook anymore. You're on YouTube now.
Yeah,
So
well,
I had to
we're on
start.
Facebook still.
You still on Facebook Live? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, I didn't know that. Okay. Well,
Yeah. We're Facebook Live, we're YouTube, and if anyone wants to catch up on old episodes, you can see them. And Wild Bill, I do believe one of them is yours as well.
I'm sorry.
We are still available on Spotify.
Okay. Okay.
Or in fact,
Yeah, I've been on y'all's show a couple of times.
yeah, we've had you quite a few times over the years.
Yeah. Over the years, I'll be honest, over the years, I could probably count them on one hand. I haven't been on that much, not really. I've chatted a bunch, but as far as being on, not really. I've been on a few times, you know.
Go back to comments because they keep popping up before we can even get through them. Eric's put on facial already accomplished putting her personality into a computer.
That's the next one
program.
too. Oh, by the way, hey Eric. And by the way, hello everybody out there. I haven't addressed y'all. I'm sorry. Hello out there in Chatland. I'm sorry for being so rude. But that's, see, I feel like that's already being done already anyways. Also. Because they've actually been, I've actually seen, I don't, excuse me. I don't know where I saw it or what it was exactly, but it showed an AI program that took the female person's voice and had, for y'all computer people, had adjusted to her algorithm and knew her personality and stuff. And it showed her basically talking to herself. Sounded just like her.
Yeah.
And it was doing its own thinking and its own thinking and its own reasoning. And you know, so I think really it's already there where you could put in the personality and all that of the person. because
it's bad
basically,
enough arguing with yourself internally, or never mind having another version of yourself there to argue with.
Or argue with your wife.
Just you.
boy,
That's not constructive.
boy, Ben, that was
Sorry.
not, that's dangerous, Ben. That's
I don't know
dangerous.
what. I'm sat in a dangerous position at the minute because I've got Lou one side and I've got the pups deaf staring at me.
It looks like you're sitting on your bed for tonight.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so, especially with my snoring.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, keep talking. She's gonna put you there on that couch. Mhm.
I'll be out in the van. Van's warmer.
Van's warmer. Go on then.
Wow.
Go sleep in your little van.
So go in your van. Go ahead. Go to your van. Well, I'm sitting in there in that nice, warm, big ass bed. Mhm. Be thinking about that, son. Be thinking about that. Yes, Ben, you are the boss anytime she lets you.
Yeah.
And the only one thing you got, like I tell people when they're getting married, is only one thing you got to remember when a woman says something, there's only really just one answer.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
See?
Yes, dear. And it's also too, no, that's true, Lou. It is true. And the other deal is marriage is a 50-50 thing. She says it, you do it. 50-50.
Yeah.
And
So
you'll have a nice, happy marriage during that time. And
also, what is yours is hers, and what is hers is hers.
Is hers. I mean, that's automatic, you know. So what you got to do is you just got to make sure you pick the toys that she doesn't like.
Tried that.
Well,
Still failed.
see, I'm lucky. I can see Mel doesn't really care for weapons and guns. No problem. I have weapons and guns.
I tried that.
You've got your little figures.
She took the weapons off me.
You've got your little figures.
Yeah. How long is that going to last?
I'll let you have your little figures.
You're gonna let them have it. What do you have? Like little lead figures and stuff?
Oh no! I started collecting Warhammer again. It's something for settling my brain.
Keeps you
I
quiet.
thought maybe you had like some D&D figures or something.
No, it's Warhammer 40k. It's you have to remember, guys. Like I literally am on 24/7. Put it this way: last night when I was at the flat where I was stopping for work, I spent 2 hours while everyone was watching bloody football. I sat watching 2 documentaries about the universe and how quantum mechanics are playing a vital part in it.
Oh, he's so
Yeah.
intelligent.
A vital part in how they might not be, like the universe might be a simulation due to the fact of quantum mechanic mathematics.
It sure can be. I'm already, yeah, it can. I mean, but I'm still going with my flat Earth.
Yeah.
With the firmament. I'm still banking on the firmament with the flat Earth theory. Well, mine is not really flat Earth, but more elliptical because I'm still bringing Middle Earth into it.
Yeah.
So it can't actually be flat. And then I also go with what has always been said, as above, so below.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, Australia got the name Down Under for more than one reason. It's down under. But oh yeah, I mean, see, that's a lot of stuff I've been now. Oh, that's something we can do a show on one day, is all that, because I've been doing a lot of studying into that lately about just, you know, it's something new for me to really get into, and
Damon's good
things
for
that I've kind of believed in, but now I believe more in, and and what really got it, because you know how I love to use the Bible. You know how I love to use the Bible. The Bible even tells of flat earth. It tells that the earth, when God created earth, it shall not move. And then everything was put around earth under the firmament. So that is actually saying that the sun and the moon does travel around us under the firmament. So in that relationship, is the sun really as far away as what they have said it is, or is it basically the same distance away as what the moon is? It's really
Well,
weird.
The moon's technically going further and further away each year.
Yes, yeah, it says that, but it's not. Yeah, it says that, but you know, it's not as great a movement as what would be noticed by eye, really. You know what I'm trying to say? This is something that when you calculate of its movements, you got to look thousands of years down the road. How far away will it be from the Earth at that point? For us common people like us that only live 200 or 300 years, we won't see it as much, because you got to remember that they are still lining up with things that were made thousands of years ago, and you know, stuff made by the Aztecs, the Mayans and stuff. Because look at the moon temple, the moon still lines up on the certain day. So if it moved that much, that's what I'm saying. Yes, it is moving, but it's at a rate that we're not really going to notice it, you know.
We'll do a show about it.
My deal is this deal about the firmament. That's what I'm really looking at. And because I've just noticed too, like they're talking about, like when you see Big Brother talking and all that other kind of stuff, that you know, how they talk about breaking the ceiling, breaking through the ceiling, this and that everybody thinks that they're just talking about, like, well, we can achieve this if we can overdo them, you know, blah, 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 you know, thinking about here, when all along what they're talking about, shattering the glass, breaking the ceiling, is talking about getting past the firmament. Because if you go by what is said, we will never be able to have universal travel, because we've got a firmament over us that we can't get through. So now, how can we go any further than what the firmament will allow us? So see, that's something, things that make you go, And I noticed somebody said, Kate said, Wild Bill and Damon, Flat Earth Show. Does Damon like the Flat Earth theory?
Yeah.
Okay, that must be the reason why then she's saying that me and him should talk then. Maybe we could one day have a show, about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we'll get it all set up when he's back.
Yeah. Well, we are now coming up at 14 after, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Due to earlier technical difficulties, we have ran a little late, but we have done that on purpose.
Yeah, Ben screwed up.
So now we weren't going to give blame, okay? If nothing, give it to Damon. He's not here. It was Damon's fault. He did it. I said it. You can come fuss at me. Damon didn't do it. We all know that. But guys, I really enjoyed it. I mean, what little bit I did know about AI, I hope I was able to help out some.
Yeah, it's good.
Always
it's
fun.
Show.
It's always fun.
If nothing else, maybe get our audience out there. It's like, man, that sounds pretty interesting. I'm going to go check that out. If nothing else, maybe we can get them at least to go out and look too.
Yeah.
You know, that way they might even come back and go, hey, I looked up some AI stuff and y'all didn't mention this. I found out. I was like, great. Now we've got something else to look into. Mm-hmm.
We will arrange in the future another one with Wild Bill. It's always nice to have him on, as always. We'll also arrange a Wild Bill and Damon one to talk about Flat Earth, which will be fun when he comes back. Dogs are finally going nuts at last. So that's it for tonight, guys.
Okay, so
real quick, I got something with Zero Lilith. What would AI, this is ending on the AI stuff and bringing in the flat earth stuff. What would AI say about flat earth?
That is an interesting one.
Gosh, I would say it doesn't exist, but that would be staying with the flow of science.
I'll type it in after the show and see what it comes up with.
But that is an interesting question. What would AI say about flat earth? Because AI does have a tendency to have a deeper thought.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're all right.
Go ahead, Finch. But that looks so good, I had to bring that one up real quick.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, that's us for tonight.
That's it.
I'm not sure about Sunday's show, guys, because been with us since the beginning. I have worked away every single week. I've been working away. as of now, I no longer work away. I now have a job closer to home, so I'm home every single night, which means I can finally get back to putting shows on, full research shows, and bringing brilliant subjects up again. And Luke can probably finally get used to me actually sleeping in the bed.
I'm sorry.
Rather than having the bed to herself.
I'm sorry.
So, well, we've been married over a year and I've spent more time away than I've spent at home.
Yeah.
And you wonder why she has a smile on her face.
I know.
Yes,
Not
because you're there, because she knows that you'll be leaving soon and she'll have her bed back to herself again. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm sorry.
No. Thank you to everyone in the chat room. It's always a pleasure having you all along. Thank you to Wild Bill. And we will see you guys Sunday, hopefully. So be good, be safe, and we will see you all later.